Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Again, it's Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play call...
Martavis Bryant, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 54 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, it's Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 44 yards. So that connection with Brown came on the post route.
And he makes you question yourself as a scout, doesn't he? He's a 6th-round pick. I mean, his level of play is a first-round, top 10, top 5 pick. He's been that impressive in his ability to run all routes, but I think he likes going to the post and catch it because that usually results in a big play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to the air, Smith on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Roethlisberger will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? On first and 10, Smith. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Kareem Hunt, the rookie out of Toledo, what a year it's been for him. Well over 1,000 yards, and you would have to think sitting right near the top for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's had a monster year and exploded week 1, opening night against the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. He announced his presence, didn't he? And continued on and really had a monster year. I think Leonard Fournette's going to be mentioned from Jacksonville Jaguars. Alvin Kamara from the New Orleans Saints, who's really played well. I predicted Christian McCaffrey in preseason, and he's had a fine year. But I don't think it measures up to what Kareem Hunt has done. I think Alvin Kamara is his closest competitor.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. It's Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion left goes a tight end. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And that is going to be incomplete.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs if they want to control the pace of the game. It's Murray's Titans going up against Bell's Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Edelman's Patriots going up against Browns Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Van Noy. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. On second down, Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down, Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Dumps it off to Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Lewis. Fighting him off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's James. Give him 30 yards there. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Harris. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it with Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and goal to go now. They'll try again with Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. A good pickup there, a 22. Brady now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Off the toss, Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, that's It's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's Bell's Steelers going up against Murray's Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Roethlisberger, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. First and 10. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. Give him 16 yards there at Tennessee. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Second down, here's Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air again, Mariota. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Mariota. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 23 yards on the play.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, 32 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Roethlisberger. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything. Draw a beat on you. Maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing is Mariota, escaping the pressure right. Uncorks. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defense. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And it's through. That pushes their lead now to 5. It's 13-8. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming in.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Now he's flushed out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll escape to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Mariota to throw it. And he's got Decker, left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 42 yards on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Decker. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Eric Decker from 17 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 30 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he'll bang that one through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there, 84 yards, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trying to improvise. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sink.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jurrell Casey in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
A Titan 1st down. Mariota to Walker.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Mariota. Right side, there's Decker. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. Eric Decker with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. To throw Mariota. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Just keeping the play alive. And that would not